Hello, everybody. I'm Mark,
I'm Rob.
and welcome to Mark and Rob's Sports Showdown. We're here today to discuss the first fever win of the year and Caitlin Clark's first WNBA victory on a team. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. And hey, feel free to make intelligent, non-insulting comments. And we would like to hear, any ideas that you have for videos. Let us know and share it with your family and friends so you can help our station grow. We just do basketball, football, and of course, we'll do the Summer Olympics. So Caitlin Clark had a great game if you didn't count her shooting. The rest of her game was fantastic.
Yeah.
She had
hmm
10 rebounds, 8 assists. She had 4 steals, and she also had a block last night. And she only had 2 turnovers. This is the second game in a row where her turnovers were low. She had 3 in a row before. She's finally figuring it out. And I think that the team is finally figuring things out because they got their first win. They've had 3 close games in a row, and they finally won a close one. So, Rob, what did you think of the game?
Yeah, I think. She didn't shoot well, but she had a double double, and she had a clutch 3-pointer to help them win the game. And yeah, the team I think is starting to come together a little bit more, playing better defense. The bench player, she came in. No,
Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing her name incorrectly, but I think it's FAG, but they've been saying Fig Benny, Fig Benny,
yeah,
Fig Benny,
Figbani, yeah,
Benny, like Fig Benny. They've been saying Fig Benny. So I think that's how
right,
you pronounce her name. She actually started the second half.
yeah,
I think she should start. Period. But
yeah. Well, like I said, sometimes people should start, but coming off the bench, you need that kind of spark to come in and have that play, and that's what she does. She scored 17 points
yeah,
off the
17. She was
bench.
6 for 12 and six
Yes,
rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. She gets a lot of different types of things that she contributes to with her energy and everything too. Boston finally had a great game, or at least a very good game. She was 8 for 14 for 17 points and had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And so she really looks like more like what she probably looked like last year when she was Rookie of the Year and an All Star, and that's good to hear. And Mitchell had 18 points, and she was 2 for 5 for 3, 6 for 14. So that was good. I don't know what happened to Smith. Smith's been playing pretty well. She only had 5 points and 3 rebounds, but
yeah,
she's normally playing well. Um, so the Los Angeles Sparks have 2 new rookies, Cameron Brink from Stanford, who was the second pick in the draft, and Rickea Jackson from Tennessee, who was the fourth pick in the draft. And they both had really good games. Cameron Brink was her best game of the year, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, and she was 5 for 9. If she didn't get in foul trouble, they might have won the game if she hadn't gotten in foul trouble. She only played 26 minutes, and
right.
she would have had her numbers would have been even bigger. And Rickea Jackson, in only 21 minutes, she got 16 points. She was 5 for 7 and 2 for 3. So,
Right. She
uh,
had a great game.
so she played well. And the Miss Hater, who's been hating on Clark for about 2 months now on the what do you call it? Gilbert Arenas pretend podcast. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
A disaster cast, I'll call
Yeah.
it. She was 2 for 10 and over 5 for 3. So she was talking a lot of smack about her 3-point shooting, and but she did have 5 rebounds and 3 assists. So that was Lexi Brown. She refused to cover Clark. I don't know if that was up to her or the coach, but considering she was talking all that smack, maybe she should have owned up and tried to cover Clark. They had 2 other women on her the entire game. But
Right.
anyways, so Clark got off to a bad start shooting wise, but she made like 4 eye popping passes throughout the game. And then she hit a logo 3 with like a little over 2 minutes left. And then she put a dagger 3, logo 3 with like 45 seconds left. And that put the game
Right.
away. And she also had a block with like 20 seconds left. So she really sealed the win for them, even though she shot poorly. She's like, any of those great players who were known more for the scoring, like Larry Bird and Michael Jordan, even leaving LeBron and Kobe. When their shots off, they find other ways to contribute, and that's what Clark did. That's a sign of a great
Right.
player.
That's what I was just gonna say. When your shot's not falling, you do something else. You rebound. You play harder defense. You do assists. But yeah, she. That's why I think she's going to be a really great player. She's starting to figure it out, and she's getting used to her teammates and used to playing pro basketball, which I think she's coming along fairly well.
And the coach finally did what myself and other people have been telling her to do. Give Clark the ball and just let her run the show. None of this like part-time this and part-time that. And she did this game and they won. So what do you think? Maybe they should do that. And she also played her 37 minutes. She didn't rest her in the middle of the fourth quarter like last game. And guess what? They won. So stop with the stupid things with not giving her the ball and just letting her run the show and rest her in the middle of the fourth quarter, please, so they can win some close games.
She's the best player out there. Let her play. Don't sit there and don't try to baby her. She wants to play hard. She'll play hard. She'll make mistakes. But, I mean, she's eventually, like you said, at the end, clutch player, hit the three-pointer. So.
And someone, like I mentioned in the first preseason game, the reason she was tired after 7 or 8 minutes because she wasn't used to playing such intense defense. I even got a thumbs down on that. And I said that's why she was tired. It wasn't because, she wasn't used to the speed of the NBA game as much. I'm telling you, she's really trying to play great defense. And for someone who doesn't play any defense, supposedly, according to the haters, she had 4 steals and a block, and she's averaging 1.2 steals a game and 1 block a game, which is really good for a guard. So stop it with that she doesn't play any defense. And she's still not a great defender. She doesn't move her feet enough. She reaches in too much. We get that. But she's learning and she's hustling. And that's the important
That's something you can work on. Like I said, defense, it doesn't come right off for some people. Some people have to learn defense. And she's learning. She's got the proper, the length, and she's got the quickness. So she's just going to work on it. And it seems like she is working on her defense, which is good. That's good to see.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched enough games now to determine that. Like I said, I wanted to reserve judgment on how fast she is for the WNBA. In college, she was fast and quick, and then everything's faster here. So I still think she's pretty fast for the WNBA. I don't think she's super fast, but she's pretty fast. She's pretty quick for the WNBA. Now that I've seen 6 games, I've seen enough guards. But anyways, I thought that was a really good showing by the team. They were down by 11 at half, and they got this big surge in the third quarter. And that's 3 games in a row. They played pretty well. And so that's good. And they learned to win a close game, which is important. Really important.
Yeah, so
they're going to have a lot of close games. Let's be honest.
Yeah, which is good. Which is good. So, because basketball is a team game. So it's good to see that they're starting to play together and gelling and not supposedly depending all on Clark. So now they said, okay, I could score 2. I could play 2. Let's all play together. Defense, rebound. It's coming together. They're coming together.
I mean, people said their team is lousy. Their team isn't that lousy. They have 5 good players. They're just young. And now, I mean, that includes, if I'm pronouncing it again, Figbeni, if I'm pronouncing that right, and Smith and Boston, who hasn't played well, but now she did, and Mitchell. So they have 5 good players. That's pretty good to have 5 good players. They may not have a lot of depth, but they have 5 good players. They're just young and they haven't gelled yet. I still think they're going to make the playoffs. They only got to be in the top 8 out of 12. Unfortunately, if they don't start winning, they're going to end up playing the number 1 or 2 seed right off the top, which won't be good because it's probably going to be the Aces or the who was the other team?
Yeah.
Oh, the Liberty.
Yeah,
Aces and Liberty. If they come in first and second again. But anyway, even then, Connecticut would be tough in third. So either way, I think just making the playoffs would be good experience for them, just so they have a couple playoff games and build on for next year. But anyways, I think Clark is on her way, and they're gonna, they still give her a lot of attention every game, and they're playing tonight against the Aces, and that game is going to be on NBA TV. I think at 9:00, if I'm not mistaken. And that's not much rest. They got
that game. I'm going to watch that game. That game I will watch. I will watch it.
All right. Well, good. I'm going to tape it because the NBA game is on at the same time. And it's going to be covered on another video, by the way.
Believe it or not, I'll take the WNBA game over this Boston Indiana game.
Well, because Halberton is injured, so that series may be over with the hamstring pull. He's helpful. Anyways, you can look for that on our other video. It'll be up also today. Today is Saturday. And so, anyways, anything else you want to say about the game or about Caitlin Clark?
No, it's fine. She's progressing the way that I think the way I think she is. The way she's progressing, I think it's fine. She's working on it. She's adjusting and realizing, and with the backing of her players, which is great, and the coach is finally getting used to her and letting her do the free reign thing that she should have done before, and playing her not sitting her and playing her, I think it's starting to. She's going to start showing up a little bit more.
All right, so let me give you her season stats for right now. Since we played 6 games, she's averaging 16.7 points, 5.5 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.2 steals, 1 block, 5.2 turnovers. She's shooting 38% and 30.8% from threes and 88 from the free throw line, and 3.2 fouls. Those are good numbers for a rookie. So
yeah.
In fact, they're the best numbers of all the rookies, which is not real surprising. But we'll see if she makes the Olympic team. We'll see if she makes the All-Star team, and we'll see if she shoots better, and continues to lower her turnovers. If she does that, she's going to be a great player by the end of the year.
Yeah. It's like it's what, 4 or 5 games. It's still early in the season.
Listen, 6 games. Yeah, 6 games.
Yeah.
They're 1-5. Anyway, so that's a good turnaround for them, a good start. And let's see how they do against the Aces. I don't expect them to win with only 1 day rest and against the number 1 team in the league the last 2 years. But hey, if they put up a good showing, I think that's what's important. If they don't get blown out by 30, I think it's important to go and make a statement. And let's see if she drops a lot of points on that, because I don't think she's probably a fan of AJ Wilson right now. But I'm not, after what she said, saying it was a huge factor in Clark's popularity, her being white. That is not a huge factor. Stop it. Anyways, It's a factor, but not huge. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe and make some intelligent, non-insulting comments. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care.
Peace out.